Welcome, and hello everybody. We are once again at one of the Saturdaily tournaments. We are at the finals. We're watching Dile, the Terran, in the bottom left, who's just doing a little bit of spazzing around with his rally point. Just a fun way to use the APM at the beginning of the game. He's going to be going up against the Zerg player Saphri. Very strong Zerg player. We actually saw him in yesterday's daily tournament take one game off of TQ Why Are You Sexy, who is a Grandmaster person. I believe he's ranked 27 or 28 right now, so to take a game off of him shows an incredible amount of strength in ZVT, though he did do it on GSL Crevasse, a much larger map than Xel'Naga Caverns, so Saphri's macro is very strong. Good management of Lings, Mutas, and Banelings. So we probably want to see something along those lines against Dile. We'll see how Dile plays. Because Dile is going to be an interesting spot. The winner of this tournament does actually get $5. It's the best of 3. We'll see how it plays out from these guys. And if you guys do want to go ahead and utilize Loot.com for your own benefits, you can go ahead and go there. You can create your own tournament. You don't have to be an admin or anything. They have a good option to create a player-run tournament, and it's very easy. I use this for all my TQ tournaments. Great site. I'm an admin there myself because I was creating games before the player run tournament thing, and I've stayed that way. I keep going back to Zeke. They're also surrounded by good people. I know a lot of the admins there, and they are awesome, very helpful guys. And we're gonna watch and see it Dile walling off. We're gonna see that no refineries are down quite yet. He could go ahead and get that if he wants to. Although he might 2-rack, some 2-racks in Protoss, so it's not inconceivable to see him go ahead and possibly try to get Zerg, but it doesn't seem that's going to be the case, or nope, that will be the case. He is 2-raxing, probably could have gotten that racks out a little bit sooner. We'll see how aggressive he's going to be with this, and whether or not Saphri's going to go ahead and be comfortable with dealing with it. He is going for a speeding opener. It seems going to be able to do a little bit, or no, actually, not a speeding opener, but a pool extractor opener. He's going to go ahead and basically play it completely safe. Looking down here, we do have the first racks done, the wall of complete. Saphri should not be able to see this barracks if he even gets up something like a drone to this spot. We do actually are watching his overall going for a very wide left scout pattern. That's a little strange. That's very unexpected. Usually you want to see the overlords going down to this side and then moving left, scout for the expansion. But right now we are seeing the 3-racks. Wow, so now going for a 3-racks. Probably be very aggressive off this. Right now we're seeing that there are no refineries up. We'll see how strong Saphri's going to be with this game. You see him get out his first Queen metabolic boost. Is actually researching now, and we are going to go ahead and watch as these things go on. Okay, I don't really know. Well, I'm on now. Now. Alright, so we're going to watch Dile. Here we're watching him. First 3 barracks are out. We are watching the 4th barracks there. So we could be seeing an incredible, might be another SCV all in. We've already seen Dile show some prowess with that, with his games against TQ Maximus in the semifinals. But he's going to lift off. No, not going to lift off, but only 4 of these Marines are out as of right now. Oops, I just go off to scroll. Again, sorry about this, guys. I have my left hand only on a track. I had to go ahead and control this. My right arm is in a sling. Shoulder surgery is preventing me from doing much right now, but right now Saphri is continuing to get out what he can. A lot of links. Looks like he's aware of the fact that there should be a lot of aggression. He did pop in and see multiple barracks, so he's going to go ahead and try and play it as safe as he can. He's going to have a Bailey nest, and hatchery is on the way. So all of these Zergs that are running around, he's going to need to try and see exactly what's happening. Have a Ling out in front, scout when switch is happening. It looks like Dile's going to go ahead and push out immediately with these 11 Marines, and we see 3 SCVs and more Marines going down, and looks like these Lings might go ahead and be able to take a little bit of damage, but no running by all those Marines. That is bad. Oh god, he's going to take some damage. We'll see if he can be repaired. He's going to throw down his spine crawlers to try and deal with this. That could really benefit him. But looks like he might have to just go ahead and use the hatchery to tank some of the hits from his Marines. If he can get a good solid surround with these Lings, he might be okay. Except, oh my god, there's 17 Marines streaming out of these barracks. This is going to be a hugely powerful build. Our Banelings going to be, Banelings are morphing right now. This is going to be huge. Next, so you're going to need to get a couple Baneling hits off to really make advantage. Surround the Marines with the Lings, and then get the Banelings to close the gap this is going to be the way to do it. There he is moving in. Going to get a good surround, and the Baneling is caught behind those, oh god, there's so good hits. Those hits were beautiful, and that's going to just shut down this pressure completely. Look at the units lost. That is all because of the Banelings. That is the only reason why Saphri was able to hold that off. Perfect micro to deal with this, as that was incredibly impressive. For watching Baneling Nest not being able to get centrifugal hooks because of the fact there is no lair quite yet. It's going to serve to delay Saphri. He's trying to limit counter pressure because he does have all his links. You might as well make use of them. Watching down here, we do see that Dile is going to try and actually defend. He's going to have to worry about a Baneling bust now. You can see he's scared about that. His command center inside his main base continuing to produce, but this bunker is going to allow him to do a fair bit of surviving. We'll see if Saphri's going to go ahead and try and Baneling bust. He does have a lot of gas in the bank. Doesn't seem like he has a lair on the way quite yet. He's getting more and more and more extractors to get more gas. But his gas count is really getting higher. You can see that he's getting a lot of drones, so he might just go ahead and continue with the contain. Make sure that Dile can't push out because of the fact that Saphri has a solid position on this game. You can see that there are only 18 Marines out now, but that got destroyed, that same count, by just 2 Banelings. We'll see exactly how Saphri's going to go ahead and tech out of this. When you look at the Marines, we do see that there is no stim, no combat shield, and neither are being researched at these tech labs. They could, but right now it seems that the economy is much more focused on by Dile. You can see the 36 drones and 25 SCVs greatly in favor of Saphri's in a very solid position. He's already starting to spread creep everywhere, and with a fair amount of creep timbers too. He's got a good solid command of the game. He knows that there's nothing moving out, but just to say that, you got to see one Marine going to go ahead and basically die and lose its life to all those lings. And oh, Saphri, pick it up. There we go. Now you realize that you can take it out. It doesn't even lose any lings to that. So unfortunately, that Marine, one more shot and that ling would have gone down. All these Marines, this is a pure Marine build, and finally we're seeing combat shield and stim both being researched. Once those go out, that might be a sign for an attack coming from Dile, but the infrastructure from oh god, banners are even coming down on the way, but the infrastructure coming out of Saphri is so strong. We can see that he's now got his lair completely up and running. He's got centrifugal hooks on the way. Spawn larva, it looks like he's going to be able to do a fairly good job of spawning larva. We'll see his queen spawn in a second. He's vomit, come on, green, vomit. Okay, well, a little bit late on this vomit, but there we go, and now he's going to do it. And I guess Saphri feels like he's done enough containing. He's going to pull back and macro up accordingly and start working on getting this destructible rocks down so he can theoretically get his gold base up. See how quickly this surround is actually allowing lings to do damage to this rock since there's so much attacking. But seriously, the longer that Dile is going to be passive, the better the advantage is going to be for Saphri. He's a Zerg player who wants to play for the macro, and we see him having a full surround on the destructible rocks with the lings. Ling count is definitely healthy. He's playing it safe, continuing to get units, but 50 drones are at the 31 SCVs. Double base. The income is definitely in favor of Saphri, and finally Dile's been comfortable enough to move out, but this is quite late. Saphri is in a commanding spot, as we're going to watch him also continue to get down these rocks as well as a third base at the same time. So Saphri is really playing some very strong style for the macro. And we're seeing another spire, another spire. God, guys, I'm sorry. Second tournament, end of the day. Second finals that I've seen today, casting all the stuff, Zodiac Cup and the Saturdaily. I am quite pooped, to say the least. All these things are attacking, doing some good damage, but no upgrades on them quite yet. We actually, just right now, seeing the upgrades happening for the melee attacks, increase the damage of both the Banelings and the Zerg to really hit these Marines hard. If Dile can't micro these guys effectively, he will lose to the Banelings. Centrifugal Hooks has now completed, and we're actually even seeing mutas on the way, harassment incoming from Saphri, and he's got some great muta control that I have seen in yesterday's daily. So now all these Marines are in solid strengths, but pure Marine, no medevacs or the like are with this group. You can see that there's not even a starport on the field. Hellions are coming along, it's going to help them a lot, but look at this. Lings are here ready to get the surround. Here we're watching Lings and Banelings ready to do some more damage. Mutas are there as well, but now we're going to see the pinch happening. All these Marines are getting completely surrounded. Banelings are going through everything. There's an attempt at spreading from Dile, but looks like he's just going to rely on the mass count of Marines to deal with everything. Saphri is still having the food count, but he's going to have to pull away with those mutas. to reinforce in the back. You can see he's got 20 lings in production, drawing up a fair amount. But hey, if you can hit these guys, they did stim. One more stim, and oh god, you might want to cancel those bandits. They might not be able to finish in time. Oh yeah, they're getting picked off, and yeah, canceled. Good, needs to get those money back, and then no, the Queen's getting taken out. Mutas against Stim Marines. That is not a good battle for the Mutas, but there's enough lings coming in that is going to help out, and brute forcing with those Mutas will help a lot, getting +1 attack for those Mutas immediately. They're going to run around trying to see exactly what's going on as Saphri's going to go ahead and get some more Banelings. The Banelings will definitely help him against his Marines, because Dile has not shown an incredible affinity to being able to actually spread his Marines quite well, but he's also getting picked off. Stimming a lot. There's a lot of force stims coming from Saphri, and yeah, Saphri's really using these Mutas for frontal assaults, and he can afford to. Look at the food counts right now, 97 to 54. Saphri is in a commanding spot. And then we're going to see that Hellion get completely surrounded, not able to do any damage. And now we have all these Mutas going to be able to come in and attack, but there are no missile turrets to help defend, and these Mutas are going to be able to start just decimating this line of SCVs. We're going to see this oh god, the Marine's already stemmed, and that SCV is going to go down too. Very solid. You can see the worker kill count is now at 7 for Saphri, and 0 drones have been killed for Dile. That is not a way to win a TVZ. You've got to damage the Zerg. And look at the great Zerg spread of creep. It's such good spots, because you notice they're not in the center. Those are basically to spot drops. He's got control of this watchtower. You can see any attacks going forward, and you can get enough warning in time to go ahead and really be effective. And you're seeing some more units getting taken out. And oh, the Ling run by directly in the back of the base. It's going to be huge. I don't really see any units coming down from Dile. They're stimming those Marines up at the top left, but Banelings are exploding on all those SCVs, and there we see Lings going to come in full surround. Mutas are going to go ahead and help out with the splash damage and decimate everything. This looks like it's going to be the ending push from Saphri. He is just at 114 to 36 food, and there are even Lings still attacking this mineral line, and these Mutas are still managing to still managing to destroy everything. More Lings are going to come in, targeting the upgrades. We see a lift off of the supply depots as he tries to retreat with those SCVs. Oh, okay, there we go. Finally going to come up, but it's going to allow Lings to get up into the main base. And no, actually, he's going to go ahead and retreat. Like Saphri's going to decimate his natural expansion and just be content with that. Mutas are wrecking right now. The +1 attack is helping them a lot, but really Saphri has been able to have control this entire game. Another Marine's going to go down, and the splash damage on the tech labs has been taken out. So no more add-ons for those barracks. Going to be spend money to get those back in, but right now Saphri is in such a commanding spot. These Mutas alone are destroying Dile. Right now only seeing 15 SCVs are left. We're seeing some good old StarCraft 1 Muta micro, but it's basically just showing off at the moment, because Saphri took more damage than actually dealt with that benefits from that Muta micro. Lings are running around, dealing so much damage, just wrecking everything. We're seeing that all this during this entire time. We're seeing another base going down. There's GG from Dile, so we're all going to see game number 2 happening in a moment. Dile is now down 0-1. Saphri is in a good spot.